Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am the Dungeon Master AuldDragon, and our players today are...
Hi, I'm Captain Higgimus, Corporal First Class, and I play a Giff fighter.
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Brawl.
Hi, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas Ebha, who is half-elf cleric mage of Ogma.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, an elven wild mage. She doesn't actually know where from.
Yeah, Lafdul invested in that. He hasn't seen a return. Hi, I'm Zakat. I play Lafdul Mainblade, a specialty priest and thief multi-class of Aravan Illicir. His current title is Duckbane.
Her title is what?
What's that?
What?
Duckbane.
Duckbane.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
He hasn't forgot that duck. He's holding a grudge. Could be Crowbane, but
Holding a grudge against a wooden duck.
yeah, it came in my raid. It's the austerity.
I think you've lost it.
Maybe.
Lafdul might be under a
You've
bit
seen the
of
way that
stress.
duck stares at you.
No, because it's never stared at me.
He hasn't lost it. He hasn't lost it. Sinrae stole it.
So
So
Higgimus
you
is going to be busy. Higgimus is going to be busy in his office and on the docks, getting a crew together for our trip.
Alright. And, is there, you guys have already taken care of mundane stuff. Is there anything non-mundane that you guys wanted to take care of before leaving?
I was going to see what type of potions were available on the Rock Brawl. Mainly because Higgimus went through a lot of his consumables last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's true.
Solas will ask from his superiors from the Seekers if there is anything that he should pay attention to.
They have
Space.
no outstanding questions about Forge Space. They have a fairly decent local branch there. The sphere is not terribly hostile, but
I take note of the local branch and I'm going to visit that if I have time.
they give you the name of the city where it's primarily located, and unfortunately, that is not the city that you're going to.
Okay.
That's it's kind of like the local branch here in Brawl Space is located here on Brawl.
Yeah.
If you weren't going to Brawl, you wouldn't be encountering it. You might encounter
Yeah.
some other members, but they basically just say, keep notes of anything that you see that's interesting or unusual.
Yeah.
And Higgimus, you head to to Gaspar's
going-
Reclamation,
Yes.
and welcoming you in, the shop clerk says, "Ah, yes, Company of the Broken Sword. Welcome back. We was pleased to have your patronage. We do have a selection of potions here if you're interested." He takes you
good.
over to
That's why I come.
takes you over to the
None of your potions have failed me yet.
Oh, I would certainly hope not. Then again, we get these from others, so we don't create them ourselves. And you look over the selection. They have a potion of speed for 400 gold.
What's that do? Is that haste, basically?
Basically, yeah. But
400, you say?
yeah, 400.
It's
I'll
the
buy
Braxon Bane potion.
Yeah, you should get it for Braxon.
Higgimus will buy that.
Okay. Potion of polymorph self for 400. A
Oh, that's a good one.
potion of cloud giant
Got you
strength
killed.
for 1100.
The plant giants are strong.
Are cloud
Yeah,
giants
that's
stronger than me?
22.
Yes.
Is it 22 or 23?
23.
Ooh, just shy of frost. Is it frost?
How much was
24?
that one again?
1100.
1100.
That's still-
Okay.
Oil of acid resistance for 1000. A potion of growth for 500. A potion of extra healing for 800. And oil of etherealness for 1200.
What's the oil of ethereal must do?
Makes you
Makes
ethereal.
you ethereal.
Oh, there's so many good ones this time.
Yes, so it makes you untangible
Yeah, you can walk through walls.
to physical. Oh. Hmm.
They also have a wand of negation with a moderate
Yeah,
number of
that's
charges
expensive.
remaining for 18,500.
What's that do?
Dispel magic, isn't it, or something?
He informs you that it is specifically designed to temporarily disable magical items, especially wands and staves and things of that nature.
Just magical items.
Yes, it does not dispel magic,
Hmm.
but it can remove the effects of those items. So,
What? Who can use it?
I believe everyone. Let me double check.
No, because we should start making note of when they say what wand is usable by. That way, we don't have to figure this out. We keep notes of what his word is.
I'll ask him. Is the effects of that permanent or temporary?
He tells you that the removal of magical effects is permanent, but disabling items is temporary. And yeah, anyone can use that.
18,000, you say?
18,500. They also have a dagger +1 for 2,400. 6 shot +1 for 150 each. 12 flight arrows for +1 for 150 each, and 10 sling bullets +1 for 150 each.
Oh, they've gone up in price. So,
So
you just
10
need a
of each of
Brawl.
those?
10 sling bullets, 12 flight arrows, and 6 shot. That's what's
Hold on,
available.
I need a piece of paper.
Those sling bullets would be something I would be interested in.
All right. I'll buy all the consumable ammunition.
Jeez.
Really?
Now you
Yep.
see why the price has gone up.
Yeah, I've not been using mine. I don't know about.
Higgimus doesn't know that.
And Sinrae doesn't have any right now, I don't believe.
Those daggers that Sinrae got last time, were they magical?
Did she get it?
There
thought
were
they
a
were-
couple. There were 2 throwing daggers that were
I
magical.
don't think they got.
I don't
But
think
we
they've been
didn't divide them
distributed yet.
yet.
Okay.
I know Braxon definitely wanted a dagger. He's been going on about it for a while. So.
Yeah, that's true. Did he get a dagger?
The dagger was the evil dagger.
Oh, it was evil.
Yeah.
Well, there
it
you
was
go.
that
You got the
dagger.
dagger. You just had to destroy it.
Oh, how much was the dagger?
2,400.
2,400. All right. Is it nice looking?
Not a throwing dagger. Who wants a throwing
It's
dagger?
fairly plain. It's well made. It has a nice, bright, sharp blade. Doesn't glow or anything like that. Has a hilt of silver, but no real adornment. So it looks nice, but it doesn't stand out.
Okay. I'll go ahead and buy that dagger too.
Okay.
Yeah, they love us today. They're buying loads of their stuff.
So
Yeah.
what do you think they
Hang
charge
on,
us so
she-
much?
Yeah,
you should try and ask for a discount because you're getting like so many items.
No.
Come on,
No. Mm-mm.
you buy it.
Discount for favorite
I'm buying it in
customer
bulk,
pay.
so let me get a 50% discount.
50. I was looking more like 5% or something, but
All right. And then I will take note of those other items that I didn't buy. and I will. Oh, did I tell you I was going to buy the extra healing too?
You did not.
I will buy that too.
So you bought the potion of speed and the
the
potion of extra healing?
Yes.
Okay.
So then Higgimus is going to come back and sell all the other stuff to us at a 10% markup.
He could. He definitely could.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys about the other things. So hopefully you guys will part with your money to buy the. But he will come to everybody with gifts.
Does anyone want any of the other potions? Or oils? Or the wine?
Beware
How
of
much
Giff.
How
Beware
much
of
was
Giff
the
bearing gifts.
etherealness?
Oil of etherealness was 1,200.
Sadly, I don't have the money to get the potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Well, here's something I was going to propose to people. We do have a company fund.
Oh, and that is full. Take it out.
We have a little bit of extra money to spend, but we do have things that we need to make improvements on for our asteroid base that we're building. Or
It's a one-use
space
potion. I'm
let's
not
say
gonna.
fort.
We need some supplies for the ship.
Yeah, we got that taken care of, I think.
We did?
Yes. It should be
Did we get
full.
the extra wood?
Oh, we need extra wood. I did not take care of wood. I apologize.
Pretty sure there was a
We've got-
purchase of 5 wood not
We've
too
got
long
6
ago.
wood, I think.
I got 6 whole points of wood down on the sheet.
Okay.
And we're 3 whole points damage.
Do you want more?
Yeah.
3 more.
Or do you want
How
to
much
get
are
it
whole-
when you get to someplace that's a groundling world?
That sounds like a good idea. We'll buy
Oh.
both then. Would that be okay with you,
it would
Braxon?
be cheaper.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to ask if anybody would make use of that wand of negation.
So,
Be good on the
it
fighters.
temporarily disables magic.
Its
negate
primary
magical
use.
effect.
Its primary use is to eliminate the effects of a wand. So a wand that creates shield or something like that, you could eliminate that.
A wand that creates a web spell or something. Then
But I'd be more than willing to use the company funds to buy that because that would be a group useful thing to kind of negate some wizard powers,
Yeah.
like that stupid
And
hand
it was
that kept people away.
usable by everyone.
That hand that stupid kid used. That'd be nice to not have to deal with. But I don't want to buy that if we're not going to use it.
Yeah, well, I like the idea of
I like the
magical
idea
items.
if the warriors / the paladin's got a wand of light at the moment. One of you two having a wand, Braxon
Yes.
or Higgimus,
Yeah.
because you don't have
Yeah.
that option.
Yes,
All right,
I agree
but-
with that.
It comes down to is somebody going to use it?
Well, if one of you takes it, you can use it to basically negate if you are attacking a spellcaster and spellcaster cast that annoying big bish hand in front of you.
But it only it doesn't work on spells. It only works on spell-like functions of items.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it cast by wand.
But you could probably get rid of the shields that the kid cast with
Depends.
using the wand. Didn't he use the wand to do that?
I
can't
believe
recall.
so. Yes.
So they
Yeah,
could have.
that reminded me of a question I asked you a few sessions ago, and you said you would look it up. Could
What
you
was
use the wand to cast shield spell on another target?
I'll look that up right now. But real quick, Higgimus, for example, someone else with a wand of negation could eliminate the aid spell that you get from your sword,
Okay.
as an example. But they would not be able to eliminate a haste spell that Leva cast on the entire party.
Oh,
Could you be able to negate, let's say, Higgimus flying boots?
Yes.
magical item.
So basically, it's pretty powerful if enemy has something like that.
Mhm.
Is it
And,
automatic or is there a save?
You'd have to purchase it to find out the details. I don't actually have a. I don't have a card yet. So if you did
It's
purchase
probably...
it, I would have to create a card for you for next session. But you would know everything about the device because they would tell you everything.
And like
Okay.
I said, one of the good things about that Wand of Negation is that it can be used by our fighters.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
what I
doesn't
liked
need
about
to-
it the most. The
Yeah.
fighters.
So it
Alright,
doesn't need
I
to
guess-
be spellcasters that use it.
All right. So, if I were to use take this, would everybody be okay with me spending company funds on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
also trade in things if you don't have, if you want to reduce the cost. Real fast, Solas, yes, that wand that you have can confer the abilities on others. You need to touch them though.
Okay.
With the
No.
wand or with your hand?
With the wand. It's still attack roll. It doesn't do any damage.
You
If
roll
you're
a
in
20, you stab them in the eye.
Okay. In that
Well,
case,
that
I
one has
will.
moderate combat bonus on it, so
All right, were you gonna just pay for that, or did you have some things that you wanted to like try to offer them in exchange to reduce?
I
price?
don't know if I'd be. We still have the magical morning star. I don't think anybody's going to be using that, are they?
It's going to be a long time before I'm using it. I was the only one that was vaguely interested in it, but you can offer up, I guess.
Okay.
The wand's going to be more useful in the short term.
All right.
Yeah.
I will offer the magical morning star as a bartering.
He looks over it. He casts some spells and scratches his chin and says, I think we could make a deal. With this, probably bring it down to 14,000 for the wand.
Really? Only 4,000?
Weapons are
Correct.
pretty
You
common.
said 14, right?
Yeah,
And what was it before?
18.5.
18. How about would you do it
Wow.
for this plus 15? Wait. I'd say that backwards. I was trying to go back. I did a James there.
1,000.
Reverse
13.
haggle.
13. I was thinking 5 in my head. I apologize. Would you do it for this plus 13?
How about 13.7?
Deal.
Okay. All right, so I will. I'll get you a card next time for next session
All right.
with the details on that.
Also, there's that potion of cloud giant strength. You said
Mhm.
it was.
Yep.
How much was that?
1,100, wasn't it?
1100, yes.
1100. Would you guys be okay with us buying that with the company funds? I think that would be very useful in the quote unquote boss fight for one of the warriors to have.
The load-bearing fight, yes.
A load bearing fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be really good for Ockar or Braxon to have.
And it would even be okay for you.
It would be okay, but it wouldn't get the maximum oomph.
You
me.
get 3 more strength out of it.
For maximum
thinking-
oomph, you should give it to Lever.
Only warriors can use giant strength potions.
Oh, I was joking anyway.
Imagine.
Also,
Besides, Solas
I
would
rem-
get
I
even more
remember that
benefit out of it.
I had even less strength.
Hey, Solas, why haven't you taken the strength spell considering your low strength?
I
It
actually
seems
know
like a
it, but
personal useful item.
I know the spell, but I haven't
Oh.
memorized it at any point. This point.
We'll never
Anyway,
keep.
so everybody's okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I will purchase that as well.
Okay.
I mean, if it's anything that helps the group, I'm pretty much okay with it.
All right, and Lafdul, you were gonna head over to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, I want to find out if that ring I got. I want to know what person that.
They confirm
Found it.
that they did not get that from any of the dwarves. Partly that's because the Halflings Thieves Guild has that area. That's their area.
Oh, right. Probably the humans, then I guess.
Yeah, it's it does look like it's a human design ring.
Alright, no, I'm just heading into Forge Space, and that seemed like a good, far enough away area. But we were doing something for the dwarves, and we seem to be on good terms with House Nobeduct. And the last thing I want to do is be selling a ring from House Nobeduct there.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to sell the ring, you could always offer it to them first.
Out of curiosity, would it be useful in bartering with the mischiefmakers if I want to get I think Altus next up.
Wait, what?
You know, that thing that allows me to memorize 4th level spells in Fudgedom. So got the icon because they like mischievous items generally. So
the ring?
yeah, it's just because it has a not high value. I was just thinking if it would be useful to keep for that.
I mean, it would have some amount of its value for trade-in purposes, but it wouldn't have any special value.
No, I just would last
just an
think
expensive
that it
ring.
would. Yeah.
Yep.
Just to make sure, I actually have a pencil in my hand now. For those ammunition, what were they again? It was
6 shot plus 1.
Okay.
12 flight arrows plus 1.
Okay.
And 10 sling bullets plus 1.
All right, got it.
And it was all 150 gold pieces each.
Yeah, got it.
All right, Old.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm going to be doing this without my armor, but I'm going to attempt to shortchange a person where I'm buying food from for I'm trying to get a coin. It's my holy symbol.
So you're going to try to palm a coin.
Yeah, without my armor, so I got 45 in my pickpocket.
Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot
Tried
to
to
get
shortchange them.
well, so generally it's palming where it's you confuse them by, oh, here, can you make change for this kind of thing?
Oh, right.
That's the easier way of palming coins.
All right. I haven't had a coin yet.
The shopkeeper says, I think you're doing your math wrong here, son.
Oh, I am. I double check. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Start counting them out. All right.
And he basically caught you, but it was just close enough to not make him realize that you were trying to deceive him.
All right. Oh, sorry. Petty man. All right. I try on the next guy like halfway across Brawl.
Can we have half an hour of Lafdul being chased around?
No. I'm just doing this quick and efficiently.
What are you buying this time? You did note that you bought something there, because this only works if you're buying something.
I buy some more food rations. That was food.
Okay.
This one, I'm just going to be buying some more arrows. I guess at Fletcher's.
Okay. This time the shopkeeper narrows his eyes and looks at you suspiciously. You're trying to cheat me. You get out right now before I call the guards.
Oh, my apologies, sir. I just came back from a traumatizing trip on where was that place that Braxon was at?
Croylian Moor.
Courier Moor. It's
Get out now. Don't come back.
Right.
Had brain damage, did you?
I should have done that as a disguised person, not as Lafdul.
Yeah, the bells are tolling for you now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
He's ringing a bell to summon the guard.
Does he still want me to pay the amount, or is he just
No,
refusing to?
he's canceling the transaction. He's kicking you out.
Alright, I tried to leave vaguely gracefully as I can, even though he's kicking me out.
He's shouting at you
Apologize.
as you're leaving.
Alright, I leave.
Do you want to try it again?
I'm gonna do it as a different person this time. I'm gonna do it as a dwarf, and I am going to buy a sharpening stone.
Hang on. A dwarf that's shortchanging people.
Don't go there.
No, he's not short. Actually, how much is a sharpening stone?
A whetstone? Not very much.
Yeah, it's a little hard to shortchange that.
Well, no, actually, but it's not about shortchanging. It's about
What about some crampons?
right. But so the way that this works is it's a con, and it's about to a certain extent fast talking them, and asking for change for large currency. So you'd be like, oh, you know what? Can you make change for this platinum coin, kind of thing? And you come out with more than you go into it with.
Mm-hmm. All right. So it'll be my
So
last attempt on.
It
this
really
method.
doesn't matter the actual value.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing it as a dwarf, buying some crampons. That was the item he's going in for. While he's gonna try and.
Yeah, this dwarf shrewdly detects your con and kicks you out as well.
Even with 45. See, this is why I'm putting points into pickpocketing next level. See, I try to do this efficiently. You get bad rolls.
I think Lafdul needs to steal candy from some babies.
No, he's above that.
You say that, but
Why do you try to make this the hardest you possibly can on
No,
yourself?
I was trying to do this the most efficiently way as possible. 3 rows. I thought I could at least get one of them.
You got really close with the first one. The other two, not so much.
What did I roll now?
The first one was 46.
Oh,
I always
you...
enjoy this stuff.
Really?
I always enjoy this.
Second one was 80 something, and the third one was 79.
Yeah, well, and you get rolls that bad. Are there any, like... How many days were we on Brawl for, so to speak? We're on Brawl for a few days.
Yeah, just a few days.
Was there any higher-ons for days? Because I would be going under a guise of someone else, then I would be hiring on for a day. But if there was, like, mundane, like, carrying supplies to somewhere or something, then I would...
You mean for
That's
thieves work with the guild? Or
No,
just day
no.
labor?
No.
Just day labor?
Basically, yeah, like a day labor thing. But is there, like, a day labor one where I've got to carry supplies from one end of town to another end of town or something?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find something like that.
Yeah, and if it's like transporting a load of nails or something, then I pocket a nail, so to speak. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, let me see if you you get something. I rolled a 1. So
Oh,
yes,
wow. Really?
yes.
This is my Lafdul's go-to now.
So
He
you
believes
get.
in this.
I'll let you decide what you actually get.
Do I actually earn some money for doing that? Daily?
Yes, you will. You can
It recoups
choose
my
a
cost for
small
my-
pocketable sized item of no particular value as your holy symbol.
Screw.
Okay.
It's a screw.
And
Lafdul was always a screw loose. So
yes,
he's got
yes.
it for now.
Are they advanced enough in Wild Space to have screws?
Yeah, especially the gnomes. He went with the gnomes.
Mm.
And you made a whopping. Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Is that enough to recoup the cost of my food ration?
I'm pretty sure that there is a
Problem.
daily day labor value. Give me a second. Let me look.
Does this mean Braxon will have to buy a screwdriver?
I've actually only got 5 food rations, so I would have bought 5 more.
Okay.
Probably want to keep that.
There really isn't. Give me a second. You made 3 silver pieces.
Oh, so I managed to recoup the cost of 1 daily ration.
There you go.
Which is 3 silver, so I bought 4 more, so...
Might have to sell that ring.
No.
Just for your rations. Okay.
Not on that one. So I have a screen now.
Old.
Yes.
About the vials of gem dust we got from the show kid. What value are those vials?
I would have to look if they
Because
have.
I just looked that there are some spells that require a specific value of gem dust.
Lafdul, do you want to try appraising?
Sure. 13. You probably know this by now.
Lafdul thinks that those probably are like if you were to purchase a vial of that, those dusts, they'd be about 1,000 gold pieces
Together or
each vial.
What color? What color is the dust?
See,
there was a ruby, diamond, emerald, sapphire, and pearl.
Yeah.
So 1,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mark it up.
And you would definitely understand that that was a spell component of his.
But generally, aren't? Oh, actually, no, because they're the equivalent value of 1,000 or 1,000 gold's worth of that gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could be loads of low quality things that we just round up until you get to that.
I was looking at the 3rd level cleric spell. Glyph of warding that requires at least 2,000 gold pieces worth of sprinkled powdered diamond if it's
That's if you do
if it's large enough.
We got that in the company fund. I don't know if Level's been using them all though.
Because I was thinking
Which
powdered diamond, because I was thinking at some point I'm going to be warding my room.
Which powder?
We have multiple
Diamond.
different types.
Oh, we have 99. What is it? Portions of it for stone skin. No, we have 98 now.
Oh, the 2,000 for 50 feet square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
how many?
cheap.
That would be 20
uses.
uses.
20.
Yeah, for a single cast. No, it's just because you did it as
And I'm not thinking about using the company funds because this is for my own room.
You don't need that for every casting that spell, just for that specific form.
That's only if it exceeds that area. You'd be doing the entire library.
We can discuss that later.
Yeah,
How's that?
but I'm not going to be using it 2,000 worth.
Did anyone want the potion of polymorph self, oil of acid resistance, potion of growth, or oil of etherealness?
No, I put a question into the chat whether there was any of the ointment around. Cure whatever ointment.
Sinrae has some.
You can. Yeah. Don't know how much.
Yeah, but I think Leva was thinking about.
For sale.
More.
For sale. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Actually, I want all
what
of those.
about
Actually,
normal healing potions?
No. All they had was the potion of extra healing at this time.
Okay.
I want all those potions, but wait. So there's a potion of growth,
Mm-hmm.
potion of
Polymorph self,
polymorph self.
then oil of acid
Seems
resistance,
like
and
that
oil of
one's really
etherealness.
Hey,
Just see Higgimus come in as a nice and beautiful Giff lady.
How much were all 4 of those?
you
Uh,
can make that happen, though.
Polymorph self is 400. Oil of acid resistance is 1,000. Potion of growth is 500. And oil of etherealness is 1,200.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Higgimus, you should try asking the shopkeeper. You've got any special stocks since we're buying everything, reserved for these excellent customers.
Yeah, I'll ask
Consumers
him if you.
fine goods.
I'll ask him if you just let it go for 3,000 instead of the 3,100. Since I am buying his whole stock of everything.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Literally are buying everything. Jeez.
Well, we used a lot of consumables last
Company of the
yeah.
broken vendors.
time. Okay, so potion of growth.
Anytime we return to Brawl in the future, the traders' eyes will glitter when they look at us.
Yes, very much so.
They-
Oh,
Drop
the
their
company of the
hand.
broken sword is back. Ha ha ha! Quick, raise the price
It's
20%.
it's not the sword that is actually broken. It's the company.
Just make sure I got all these right. Potion of growth, potion of etherealness,
Oil of etherealness.
oil.
You don't drink it.
Okay. Potion of acid resistance.
Oil of
If you
acid
drink-
resistance.
If you
again,
drink
you
it,
don't
your
drink
organs would turn ethereal only, and then that would be bad.
Yeah, whatever. And what was the last one again? It was
But Higgimus,
Polymorph self. Potion of polymorph
Higgimus.
self.
you don't like etherealness,
He's never been ethereal.
hasn't he?
I'm not keeping that. I'm gonna give
He
that
turned into gas once.
A shadow.
Yes.
He turned into
one.
shadow.
Higgimus is going to come in with
Okay.
a sack full of gifts like Santa Claus.
This has never actually happened before, where you guys bought literally everything.
We didn't have the gold.
We didn't buy that potion of cloud giant strength, did we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
Higgimus literally bought everything.
Yeah.
So he will come in when everybody gets together before the trip, and he'll hand out presents.
You used the Morning Star on bartering.
Yes, he did.
So
Well, that
I'm
guy's
taking,
gonna have
I'm
enough
taking
money
it off the list.
Thank you.
Guy's gonna have the money to really restock his shelves after that.
We'll see. I mean, he has to come across that stuff first.
Yeah, but it is also extremely lucrative, so...
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
All right. So yeah. Before our trip, Higgimus will. Where's a good? What's the name of that restaurant that we helped the person for?
The Rampant Lion, I believe? Or was it,
The Shao place.
Onawa's.
What was that name again?
Onawa's.
Alice. Higgimus will send an invite to everybody to meet him there for dinner.
Okay. You have a very nice meal with old friends that, two members of the party don't actually know well, but it's a very enjoyable meal of things like scaver sushi and stuff like that.
Does sushi taste good?
This scaver sushi tasted good if you like sushi. I don't know if Ockar likes sushi. It's up to you.
I think he prefers cooked fish.
Some scavers taste nicer than others.
So Higgimus will say to everybody, so we're going to be setting off here pretty soon. We have a crew. Decide to go with some more Giff Marines this time, since last time we seemed to have run into an issue. So I thought more Giff would be the answer to this.
I thought the issue was had to do with a golem not respecting time stop.
Well, more Giff will definitely be the solution to that.
Yeah, I mean, the gifts
Guns.
lasted longer than the crew did.
True.
Plus, they have guns, so
They have
yeah,
to be
can't
better.
lose. We can't lose. Anyway, so I got together a bag here, and I'm going to hand out some gifts as a thank you for all the work you've done for the company.
Oh, cool.
For Braxon, Higgimus is going to hand him 2 bullets. They're nice looking, Braxon. Higgimus goes, they'll hit better and hopefully hurt the thing better. And a dagger.
Oh,
Now, I know you've kind of been letting everybody else pick over the daggers, so I thought it only right for you to get a nice one as well. Yeah, it's not superly ornate, but it's got a nice blade on it if you touch it. It's a +1 dagger, Braxon.
that's one dagger.
Yep. For Ockar, Higgimus is going to hand you 2 potions. One of a potion of growth and a potion of cloud giant strength.
Thank you.
For Lafdul, he's going to hand him. Lafdul's the only one that uses the bow now, isn't he?
Sinrae does. Sinrae
Sinrae does as
Yeah.
well.
Sinrae
Okay.
does, and
I'll
so
get to
does
her.
Braxon.
Braxon
He's
does.
got a gun.
Did they
And
explain how the potion of growth worked?
It's basically enlarge.
Ah,
Yeah.
So for Lafdul, he'll hand you a potion of etheroness. Or oil, sorry, oil. And
Oh,
he'll hand you a couple of a couple. How many arrows did I get? It
12.
was 12. He'll hand you 6 flight arrows. These are good arrows.
Okay.
You're welcome. And then let's see here.
Oil of fearless.
I'm running out of presents for everyone.
it's the only one you haven't given one yet, too.
Yeah, who haven't I given stuff to yet?
Solas and Leva.
Solas and Leva. For Solas, I'll give you a potion of acid resistance, or oil of acid resistance, and 5 sling bullets. They're +1. And for Leva, I'll give you a potion of polymorph self and 5 sling bullets.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She's so happy that there are bells ringing around you.
Yes, these are to just for you. Just for you.
And for Sinrae, I'll give the other 6 flight arrows too.
Okay. You might want to PM her and let her know that, when she has an opportunity to put those on her character sheet. Okay. Any other last-minute stuff that you guys want to do before setting off?
Yeah, there was one more thing,
Okay.
actually. I know I took up a lot of time, so
That's fine.
But that silver ring with the polished cornelian stone with the shape of the Ankh on it.
Mhm.
I have on my list here failed to identify. Did we ever get that actually identified?
I don't believe so.
We
Did
get that
Solas
identified
have a
by a mage here in the city.
Do you want a regular identify spell, or do you want to go for something like legend lore or something more advanced?
Regular identify first, and
Regular
then if it turns out to be Super neat will do legend lore.
Alright,
How
give me
much
just a
is
second.
regular identification then?
That's what I'm looking up.
Because it's 100 go for the apparel by itself, so.
Right,
Well, I
it
think last
is
time
going to
we
be
charged
more.
us 1,000. I think last time we charged us.
What are you getting identified?
The ring with the ankon.
Well, that's if you want 100% guaranteed identification. Because
Can we also try to get the deck identified? We already got Legend Lord, but not identified.
First, we'll go with the more advanced identification spell, which runs 1,250.
Oh, 1,250. All right,
Yeah.
we'll do.
Because it requires a
level? What's those
250
at?
gold
Oh,
piece
the fourth
per.
level.
And let's see.
Is that just one item it identifies?
Yes.
No. Our mages might be able to be used well, within their power.
You would have to offer a to trade some spells.
Never has many books, so does Solas, I suppose. They've got like 12 spell books or something silly.
All right, so you take it to the mage's tower and find a wizard willing to identify the item for you with a more advanced identification spell, and he indicates that it is a ring of holy power and improves a priest's ability to gain spells.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, the two of us are interested in that then.
Yeah.
So that was 1,250 gold.
Oh well. Braxon was interested in that ring, but it's probably useless for him.
Well, you can still have a ring that you wear. Doesn't have to do anything for you.
Lafdul would just murder Braxon at that point.
This sounds
he knows what item was.
This sounds interesting. Like Higgimus will also get that Legend Lord.
The ring?
Yes, please.
Okay. That will be an extra 1,000.
Yeah. Okay.
And that ring was once owned by a high priest of Ra on a distant world. You learn the name of the world, but it's not one that you've ever heard of, and you don't know what sphere it's in.
Owned or you owned?
Owned. He was, for that world, he was pretty famous. He was ended up rivaling the pharaoh in power, and was banished from the world, and died shortly thereafter. At which point the ring was lost and not controlled by anyone of note after that. And the indication you get from the legend lore is that the ring, that incident was at least 500 years ago.
At least.
Yeah.
Nice.
What did he use the ring for? Or does it say?
It improved his abilities with magic, basically.
Oh, okay.
You become more priestly, basically. That's how Lafdul interprets it. If you would say that.
I was double checking everything else we have here.
Ockar mentioned the deck.
Yeah, the weird tarot deck.
Did you get identified or no?
I got Legend Lord not identified. Well, Leva tried to
it's
identify,
too
but couldn't
recent.
figure out anything.
All right, we'll try to do the super identify spell.
Mhm.
Not much money being spent.
Just a second. Did you see that, Higgimus? I just sent you something. Roll 20.
Oh, and roll 20. Please hold.
Please hold.
Okay, please hold 1 sec.
Okay.
Goody.
While you were walking to get that
Does my thing help me out with this?
identified,
He drew a card.
nope, that does not.
It does not.
Oh, does his spell resist ruin the item? Because if he uses an item that's not native to his class, it ruins it.
No, it doesn't ruin it.
How doesn't it?
It just
Or does it just not
malfunctions.
affect him more?
So while you were walking, you just kind of idly draw one of the cards from the deck.
Oh,
And looking at that card, you see that it has a sturdy, muscular figure with a bandaged wound.
Really?
And it's leaning on a staff, and kind of like looking around at its surroundings expectantly. Behind the figure are 8 other staves, kind of set up as a palisade or a boundary.
Exile?
And you just kind of look at it and put it back into the deck and continue on.
does anything happen to him?
You won't know until
Doesn't notice anything.
So Old's got all these effects that he has to keep track of every person that drawing all these cards, and they won't know until something happens that's relative. to
It
what's
might be
changed.
that a lot of the cards do nothing, but some cards are really dangerous.
Oh yeah, there's cards that kill you, probably.
And I should
Oh,
also
I hear dice rolling.
I also should point out that the card that you drew was upright rather than reversed.
Okay.
That's usually good.
No.
If there's anyone in the chat who knows tarot, they might know what's going on.
All right, so you get
Some
to
cards might be
the wizard and ask him to cast a more advanced identify, which will be another 1250.
Yeah.
That means the wizard gets to have an effect of the card as well, because he has to handle it. Wizard dies. Oh, that would be hilarious.
He casts his spell. He does not draw a card.
Oh.
And he says, this is quite a powerful magical item. So much so that the spell can't really dictate exactly what it does. It has a huge variety of powers. Wouldn't be interested in parting with it, would you?
Maybe. What's it worth to you?
I'd be willing to buy it for, say, 7,000 gold.
Agnes quirks an eyebrow. For out of character. For the rest of you players, do you guys want to sell this thing?
No.
I'm
No.
interested
'Cause
in
I'm all in
finding
for
out
the
what the
RNG.
deck can do.
Too many people are talking. One at a time, please.
Nope.
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 No.
Okay.
I'm undecided.
I know it's going to kill one of us multiple
Probably.
times.
If it kills Lafdul, then Lafdul just gets back up again.
I sent you something, Higgimus.
No. I just don't think we're in a position to get rid of it right now.
Well, if you
it's still a
reconsider,
company item.
I'll be here.
Probably not. But thank you for trying to identify it, although we didn't really get much from it. But such is life.
Is there like a super duper identify?
That's basically what he used.
Maybe a wish.
Oh, wish, commune would also work.
Well, we did the best we could, and I'll take the box and head back to the ship.
Okay. All right. Everyone ready to set off?
Yeah.
I have a question for Higgimus. What's yours, Brax?
Yeah, Braxon. Go first.
Well, I was going to say, have we been on Brawl for a week?
No, not a week.
Okay.
Lafdul?
Out of curiosity.
My deity might be able to give me information if I ask him several times, maybe. He might be, he might not, but he loves these mysterious items. He might tell me what it is.
Do you have a scroll of commune?
No.
Okay.
I was a bit of a praying every day. No, I just thought I might do it on the odd chance.
I mean,
Actually, could I get scroll of commune?
Might be able to. Let me.
5th level, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So it would not be cheap.
Are we talking more than 5k?
Probably about 5k. Actually, that would probably.
Yeah. It's more than I've got, put it that way. Alright, you just got to wait 3 levels for Lafdul to get 5th level spells.
Yep.
Might be a while. No, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not going to be able to afford that anyway.
Okay. I mean, you can still pray.
Yeah, I know. But it takes away
And
from my
he might
research if I
answer.
have to do that all day.
But it's. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, no. If I can put like an hour towards before sleep or something,
Okay.
I'll do it until we enter the Flogstone.
Yeah. Solas, you had
probably
a
stop.
question?
Yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, now I remember.
That's the
again.
Lafdul effect.
I was interested in what metal was on those Shadow Dwarf gear that we have. Is it just normal metal that's just blackened?
It does appear to just be normal metal that's blackened.
Okay.
Ockar could tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys decided who gets that ring?
Well, what did the ring do?
Improves priestly spells.
Oh, and
Well,
I guess
obviously, I think we're both interested in that.
Yeah.
I think the best way to determine this, and I think Letta will agree, is a coin toss. Let chaos decide.
So you can there's a couple
Don't
easy
bait
ways
me
to
into
do that.
my side.
There's a couple easy ways to do that. Either both of you roll a die, and before rolling, you choose whether it's high or low gets it, or I can roll a die and each of you pick a number, and whoever's closest to it gets it. What do you want to do?
See, I'm gonna.
If that's what you guys want to do, is that?
I'm against it because I'm gonna argue that you've got the amulet and another ring of spell storing recently.
No? What's your response to that, Solas?
You got the
Well,
memorization and spell storing.
Yeah, the amulet is pretty much necessary at this point if I want to change all my spells and have time for it. And the ring of spell storing is on my hands pick at the moment just because no one else was using it. And I can give it to you if you want the ring of spell storing.
Alright, and the rest of the party think we should just roll for it.
Yeah.
Can a ring of spell soaring get used by anyone?
We think that you should
It can
go
be
with
used
your
by anyone,
alignment.
yes.
It can be used by anyone, but mage has to cast the spells on the ring.
Yeah, but basically it could turn someone else into a spellcaster.
So I think we all know what ring Lafdul really wants.
Yeah, that got stolen from me. I mean,
And
sure, if it was
that,
on the table, I
and
would
that
take that
ring-
ring.
And
Okay.
that ring of spell storing could only hold 4 specific spells.
What Braxon would say about the ring is, would the ring give the same ability to both of you, or would it give more spells to one of you than the other?
So the ring of
At the
spell
moment, we're
storing.
both the
Hold
same
on. The
spell
ring of
level.
spell storing has 4 spells in it that have to be replenished by a wizard. Anyone can use it.
Yeah.
I think what
No, I was talking about the other ring.
was the ring that is
The ring
disputed.
with the Ancom.
Well, you don't know exactly what it does. Someone would need to use it to learn exactly what it does, but it does benefit priests.
Yeah. What I mean is, if it gave a powerful spell to Lafdul and a less powerful spell to Solas.
You won't know until it's used.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we should say about it, but in my eyes, I'm afraid, Solas, you got a lot of stuff lately. And as far as I can tell, Lafdul hasn't really called for many things.
Yeah.
True. Well, okay, you can have it, Lafdul.
Okay.
Lafdul's happy.
All right.
Although I will say this: if I ever get my ring of X-ray vision back, I will give you this ring.
I think that's a really long shot.
Well,
If we survive it.
What if you get a different ring of X-ray vision?
No, he's attached to the one he's had before. I mean, yes, no, it's because it was
How would you
stolen.
know?
It's a personal thing.
But
How would
Lafdul,
you know?
how would you even know? Even if you met Jewel and she gave you a ring of X-ray vision, how would you know it is your ring? Did you mark it in any way?
Wasn't it?
I had it for a while. I know what it looks like.
Would you? Has it been attuned to you, and would you recognize it?
Most rings are pretty distinctive. You know, they're made of different metals. They have different gems or designs in them and stuff like that.
It's more the novelty that she stole off me than anything else.
Whether Lafdul,
how dare she get me one up on me?
Well, whether Lafdul's player remembers what it looked like is another question.
I know it was an amethyst ring. It was a purple ring.
Right.
I know that much.
Okay.
But
yeah, that is also kind of a long shot. You might want to say instead.
We've got that tracking device, that omni-seeking dragon finder.
I mean, do you have something of hers to use?
Yes.
Yeah, we got that chest set.
Do you want to use it? Do you want to use
Not
it
yet.
at some point?
Right.
I do.
Yeah, I want to chase it down at some point.
Okay.
I want to use the chest and find her right now, but nobody else wants
can
to.
develop a campaign for it at some point.
So I will put one stipulation on that ring, Lafdul. If it gives you spell slots, you have to use them for healing spells.
That's kind of ethos breaking for me, because my ethos is not for... You're asking me to be a priest.
It wasn't your ring to start with, Solas, so you can't just put a condition onto it.
And if it's his,
it's not that we said. It's not that we all
take more healing.
If it's his, he can do with it as he pleases.
Now, if this is more of a
fair stipulation,
he can choose to ignore it, and he can try to fool me.
Right, a fair stipulation would be that if he decides to get rid of it for some reason, or if he decides that he's no longer going to be using it regularly, then he should offer it to you, and you guys should trade for it or something like that.
I mean, this isn't. This is the kind of stipulation that I'm giving Lafdul channel to fool Solas. I'm not saying that is 100% you have to follow this or not. or something happens.
That's how
I-
it sounded like.
I think
I'm confused now.
either roll for it or someone give up a claim on it. I think that's
Yeah, that's
what it boils
that's
down
a
to
fair
here.
thing.
Well,
to do.
you already said he could have it,
Yes, he did.
All right.
and there might be other spells that can save people's lives that aren't healing spells.
Okay. All right. So Lafdul gets it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Does anyone want my ring of protection plus? Because that's the ring it's going to be replacing.
Well, would you swap that out when you're not using
No,
other things?
I'm not going to be swapping. I'm not going to be using the ring of protection plus 1 anymore. Because I'm going to have ring of regeneration, and that's the ring that I'm going to swap for the ring of telekinesis.
In that case, Solas, do you have a +1 protection item?
I have the bracers, but I don't know how well they protect.
Do ring and braces work together?
Rings and bracers do work.
Do you want the ring?
Well, yeah. I could use more AC.
There you go.
Alright, I'll copy and paste.
If you have something like something
Ah,
so
d-
beneficial for a spellcaster like this.
You got the amulet. That's
All right. So you give Solus the ring of protection +1.
yeah. I'm adjusting my saving throws. That's
Okay.
what it would affect. We've all gone. Oh, I just removed the modifier. I took it off my couch. Yeah.
All right. So Solus, you have a ring of protection +1. You know what that does. So that does give you a +1 bonus to your saving throws and a +1 to armor class.
Yeah, I'm just modifying my AC.
All right. So with that, you guys set off.
It gives +1 to every saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Does Leva's ring earring of protection do the same?
Yes.
That was the earring that I had at one point, wasn't it? Or did I give my Dagimus? I had a necklace or something.
You did not. You
I'm
had
just
an
trying to think
amulet.
back on.
You had an amulet.
No. She's had the earring of protection forever.
No, I'm just thinking way back when we did that underneath Brawl, one of our first missions, you got a Ofter's undead priest. We got a thing that Scarab that protects against magic missiles.
Yes,
You got the
yes,
ring,
that's a medal,
the amulet, and something else.
That's a
a
brooch.
medal, an amulet.
That's a brooch.
Oh, you were on the red.
Brooch, yeah, brooch amulet.
Well,
Brooch.
brooches
What's
specifically
the
are
other
for
Yes.
closing cloaks and cloth and stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you guys set off, get all your newly hired crew. It would probably take 2 days to do that, so 2 days further have passed.
Mm-hmm.
And you head off. Did you need to head to the asteroid? I mean, you just were there, so I'm not sure if there's anything else that you needed.
Is there any supplies we would want to take back there?
That's kind of the question. It just adds an extra day
Do
to
they
the
need
trip.
anything for constructions or anything like that?
No, they got. I mean, they don't need anything. They take care of themselves. The dwarves.
Right. And you got any smoke powder you needed, did you, Higgimus?
We were already carrying the smoke powder with us, so we're good on that.
Okay, so you start heading towards the sphere wall. The first day of travel is uneventful.
Oh my dear God!
What?
We did buy the star charts and everything, right?
I don't think you did, but that's fine for retcon. Let me check the prices. Hold on a second.
Or did we have maps for Forge Space?
You did not have maps for Forge Space. You would not have had those. But they are pretty common. I have it around here somewhere. Give me a second.
When we went there before, we had someone else navigating.
Okay.
And just to clear this up, that Sinrae got everything she actually wants. She put her interest in, correct?
I'm not sure. There are still quite a few items that have not been distributed yet, though.
Well, Lara is actually pulling out of everything because she had a real shock by putting on that robe, and she doesn't want to have anything with anything else from the last adventure. It may just blow up on her.
A chart of forge space would have run you 70 gold.
Okay.
All right, and so you get underway. The second day, it's early in the first shift of the day. Ship drops out of spelljamming speed, and a member of the crew on watch calls out, "Off the starboard, there's a large asteroid covered in vegetation. Don't see any habitation there."
Is it ours?
No,
No.
because
No,
yours is
I
not
just make
covered
a
in
terrible joke.
habitation.
Who's on shift at this time? It's me
let
or
me
Braxon.
let me take a look. I think you have first.
Yeah. Braxon's second.
I have Nor on helm, Ockar, Higgimus, and Leva.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'll pull out my spyglass and have a look-see.
You
You're
do
the
not
one-
see any signs of habitation. What was that, Ockar? Sorry?
He's the only one with a spyglass, isn't that right?
At this time, yeah.
Have we adjusted our shifts to take our 2 new companions into account?
Not exactly. Second shift had Yeldon. It's pretty easy to put Sinrae in there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can be on reserve.
There's nothing on there.
It's pretty lush, covered in vegetation, pools of water. Looks like the vegetation has either fruit trees or berries, and the asteroid isn't small. You would estimate it's a bit over 100 miles in diameter.
Do we want to go check
It's
it
not
out?
it's not on your charts.
Not on my charts.
Nope.
Is
Well,
it
Solas
moving
is
by
interested in.
stealth or- No. Is it
I was
moving
changing on my
certain
spells,
different way? Is it moving in sort of like
You would need
ways that
to
seem unnatural?
monitor it for a while.
Okay.
Oh, there was something.
Yeah.
No, I kind of forgot to mention this, but I would have mentioned this to Braxon, Ockar, and Higgimus that I would be taking a spell that would allow you to not need to wear your armor
Oh,
if a situation comes up. But I would probably only memorize one of the spells.
Well, I guess keep that ready for me, since I imagine mine's the hardest to get on.
Well, you might be on shift, so
Yeah.
generally it's. Is it actually? Oh, I might. Yeah, no, I would only take one of these.
Higgimus will
oh, you
automatically
mean it's
apply it.
something you could throw on someone who's
It will
woken
save
up
them
and run
having
out
to.
on deck?
Yeah. Basically, as I'm coming up, I can cast it on them. Basically, bark skin.
If you mention that to Higgimus, Higgimus will say, "I'm Giff. I'm fine." And-
Does it stack with his skin? Increases his base AC to 6. Would I know if it worked? Because he's already got a base AC of 6.
Well, there's also a saving throw bonus.
Yeah, it's plus.
Yeah, there's a saving throw bonus with that.
Oh,
spell.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Higgins will still
Except
say, "I'm
magic.
Giff. I'm fine."
Alright, it would either be Ockar or Braxon, depending on who hasn't got their armor on.
We're fine on food and everything, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the second day out, so
You know what? I'm going to mark this down in my star charts.
Okay.
See if I can watch it a little bit to see if I can get its. We'll stay here and monitor. How long will it take me to monitor it to find its?
It would take
Course.
some time because
Did
Months
it's
or
not easy
a day
to
or
actually
two?
while you're in space, it's not easy to see a planetoid's orbit.
did Higgimus notice any trees?
Yeah, they're trees.
Yes. Oh, there's trees there.
There's trees. There's bushes. Looks like fruit trees and berry bushes. There's pools of clear water.
I'll get Braxon up, and I'll ask him if those trees would work for lumber.
If they're real trees,
I'll kind of quirk. No, I won't quirk an eyeball. My ear tufts will kind of. One will go up, and the other will kind of hunch down a little.
could be some sort of illusion.
Ugh.
Can I borrow your spyglass?
Yes, I'll hand him my spyglass.
Right, Braxton's gonna have a look and see if he can see creatures walking around on the asteroid.
You do not.
I didn't see either.
You don't see any obvious animal life. Now, if they're small, you wouldn't see anything. You don't see any like bears or deer, but you would not be able to see, and you don't see any like humanoids. You would not be able to see things like rodents or rabbits.
In your professional opinion, Braxton, would those trees work for lumber?
Maybe. Are they wide enough to make planks out of? Old?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's real. I've heard stories about illusionary asteroids that eat you. Don't know if they're true.
Surely that's not one of these. Surely somebody would have said something about an asteroid that eats people.
In Brawl.
Unless, of course, it ate
Brawl
them.
space.
Kind of
Higgimus
hard
is
to
thinking
report
about
on
that.
things if you get eaten.
Yeah.
Well, we could always shoot it and see if it does anything.
I mean, it's also
Fair
a rock.
enough. Well, I mean, if it's alive, then it would notice us and we could run away, right?
Right now, it's about
Supposedly.
15 hexes away, so you'd have to close in.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that sound right doable for you, Braxton?
Sorry?
If we drive by, or not drive by,
Yeah.
if we fly by and shoot it, and if it stirs, we keep on going and go away from it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. So we'll do a flyby, Ald, and as we're flying by within range of shooting, we'll shoot it.
That would require you to actually like advance on it first.
Okay. We'll do that then.
Okay. So you close into what, 5 hex range, kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds about good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And unload all of your weapons, or just do you want to just fire one?
No, we'll unload all of it. Make sure if it is something that's alive, we'll definitely wake it up then.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll attack rolls.
Just, was that 5? How many guns do we actually have? Weapons?
Well, how many do you have to fire forward? Let's have a look.
How much XP do you gain killing from asteroid?
I see.
I think we have 5. We have 5.
I've got medium catapult, medium ballista on the sheet, but I don't see how many of each.
We have 2 medium catapults and then 2 ballista. Medium ballista and then 1 special ballista. So I'll roll the 4 and then I'll roll the 1 plus 1.
Your special ballista has extra range, not to hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
On
Thakos.
this list. What would the Thacker be on this?
Should be listed.
Oh, hang on. Thaco of medium catapult is 15, and Thaco of the medium ballista is 14.
Oh. And I didn't specify which was which.
So you get 2 square solid hits with a catapult and a ballista. 3 of them, they seem to just be like bad angles, so they don't. They kind of like skid along the surface as opposed to actually hitting it. Just given the it is slowly rotating in space.
Braxon's going to try looking with the spyglass while the weapons are hitting to see if it sort of moves or changes or anything.
Doesn't seem to.
Looks like this is real then.
Alright. We'll do one rotation around the object to kind of look around, and then and to also find a good place to land the shuttle.
Okay. All right. You. I assume you're also reloading the weapons at the same time.
Yes, please.
So
yeah,
you.
that's a good move.
Oops, that's not the right thing. So you do an orbit around this asteroid, and you don't see much. There's just lots of vegetation. There's still quite a bit of bare rock too, but pools of water, almost like oases with vegetation around it, seems to be pretty common.
All right. Nothing that stands out as a face or anything like that.
Nope, not really.
Okay. Any of those voices is big enough to set down for the shuttle.
Yeah, you think that you could?
That's still close enough to the trees.
Yes.
Okay.
The water. I mean, the trees specifically are growing around the water.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it didn't stir that we could tell, and a lot sort of thing. So we'll have the dolphin out a little bit, and then let's get everybody up and get some crew together, get some axes, and we're going to chop down some trees.
Okay. All right. So you all. I assume all the party members are going to get into the onto the shuttle.
Yes, please.
Okay. You get some crew. Do you want some Giff as well?
Yeah, they'll be
Okay.
good for hauling the trees and such.
All right. So you get into the shuttle and advance towards the asteroid and start landing in one of the pools of water.
And then it eats you.
I mean, do you want to advise against this? You seem to be thinking that this is
No, I'm joking.
suspicious. Okay.
I mean, how common are those gameroid things? Are they like known,
Gameroids
or
are
are they kind
super
of like
rare.
talked about like the white whale type thing?
They
They
are the white whale kind of thing. They are well known but extremely rare.
Okay.
But of course, there's
I think
also
we found Higgimus's white whale.
there's also many, many, many tales of other things. Asteroids that spit rock at you, asteroids that eat you, fake, like asteroids that have sirens on them, drawing in sailors, things like that. So I mean, you know, you name it. There are tons and tons of tales of dangers in space.
Well, in that case, let's hope that's not one of them.
Devoured by tree.
I think
Yeah,
eating the
just-
lumber is worth it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
If you get devoured by the tree, then we just make a tombstone out of the tree.
and I'll
Right.
I'll ask Lafdul and Solas if they can be prepared to know if fruits are poisonous or not.
Oh, you mean detect poison?
So
Well, that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. It
Yeah, that's
doesn't need
not
to
a
be
spell that
immediate.
I prepared either.
And
I
you have
mean-
Varadra on the helm of the shuttle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. She's competent. I trust her.
Braxon says, I'll be going after wood, obviously. Does anyone want to see if there's any useful plants?
Well, I'm going to be using herbalism and trying to find anything useful.
Yeah, since Lafdul's doing research, he's going to find the research material.
Okay. So
Alright.
you
With
go
his
ahead
poisons, both
and
herbalisms, but mine's for a different nature.
well, you're
Hey,
not off
Lafdul,
the
you're-
ship yet, so don't
Alright, well-
don't be rolling.
Oh,
Oh, the one time I get a
Oh.
one.
Yeah. Too bad. So the dolphin shuttle goes to set down in I assume the largest one that you see, just to be on the safe side.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will ask through my ring as we approach the water,
Mhm.
and I'll say, kind of call out, and be like, water, is it okay if we land here? Let's see if it does anything.
The water doesn't answer.
Doesn't answer. Okay.
Water's not known
Let's
for
go on.
answering though.
I'm evoking my ring if my ring does stuff. I'm wondering if it can do other things besides what I've learned of it so far.
Who
Well,
has the
you
potion
learn that you
factory?
cannot commune with water using the spell.
All right, that's good enough.
Glub, 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 glub.
So the shuttle sets down in the water. However, as it's going in, there is no telltale splash sound of the ship's hull landing in water, and instead there is a very disturbing crunching sound of the hull hitting
Shit.
stone.
Delusion.
And all of a sudden, the rock around you seems to rise up fast, almost like a clamp, and
Get out of here.
tries to clamp on the hull of the ship. Varadra screams out, and you can tell that she's trying to pull the ship away.
Braxton's going to get his bow and arrow out and try and shoot one of the rocks.
Is this like a massive column of rock coming towards us?
It's
Essentially from
like
direction.
it's like a clamp. So they're coming from both sides, trying to clamp onto the hull.
Can I make the
Shoot it.
suggestions lever? Could you make blast the hole? Worst case scenario.
Blast the hole.
Well, you'll have to wait until the next round.
I don't have any spells on that scale. Well, I do have gate.
Can
Really
Braxton
really
shoot
like
the
bringing
rock
that
that's
spell.
trying to clamp us? To see if it...
Hold on.
Sorry.
There is the splintering sound of wood as your shuttle takes 3 hull points of damage as the rock smashes against it.
Sorry, Braxton.
No
Braxton
lumber
likes
for us.
his, labor.
Let's bring you
Labor
guys
is
over
off.
here. And
Is it 3 hull points of damage?
yeah, 3 hull points of damage.
Oh, I got it.
Yep.
Down to 17. That's all our wood gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can't like approach everything like it's a trap all the time. We have to test it out. I mean,
Where are we
Right? Am I
using?
wrong?
Can. You're not
That'll
sure
go
right
for
now
the
if
shuttle.
the ship is actually clamped, but the wood, the stone is clearly attempting to clamp onto the ship. Do you want Viradra to try and get you off?
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go below deck and see if I can see where it's coming through, or if it is coming through. And if it is, I'm going to hit it with.
Do we all need to move our little people to the shuttle?
No. Just need to roll initiative for whatever you plan to do.
Right.
Hit it with. Would I have my maul with me? Would I really have my maul with me? No, I wouldn't. I'll hit it with my sword.
Okay.
What does Leva see?
Well, I mean, you're on. I assume you're on the deck of the shuttle, and the rock has moved quite quickly and smashed into both sides of the hull of the shuttle, and it's clearly trying to clamp and crush the shuttle. So, the question is what you want to do to try and prevent
Oh.
or stop this.
I need to quickly look how big it is. Or do you know
How big the thing is?
by heart?
You're talking about a 120-mile asteroid.
Oh, well, I'm actually talking about the shuttle more than about the rock, because I'm looking at they are not there. Maybe it ends up not seeing the shuttle
Such a
anymore.
good spell.
Sorry, wrong roll.
I'm not
Trying
sure
to
what-
think
50.
about.
And it's a 10-foot cube, the area of effect, unfortunately, only.
Do you think your shuttle, which is holding the entire party, is larger than a 10-foot cube?
I would think so.
I'm gonna try something that's really.
Also,
Hmm.
they're not there on your ship would very likely cause some members of the party and crew to see it as not there and thus fall to the surface
Like-
of this thing. By the way, you are now all seeing that there's the water and the trees are kind of hazy and somewhat transparent, realizing that they are illusions.
Crap. I don't know if anything I have can actually stop the big
Insult
rock.
it. You might affect its morale.
I don't think it works that way. I guess I'll prepare
never
long
know.
spear.
I'm.
Where's my token?
Knew we had to come across something like this eventually, but
It's a shame it's not made out of wood. I tried warp wood on it. I don't have warp stone.
do you have rock to mud?
Nope. I used to scroll on Radel. I would have done that actually. Otherwise.
You just reminded me of something, Higgimus. Good idea.
You've got one, haven't you? Didn't you use that though?
Rock to mud.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to look
that'd
at
be
this spell.
good. That would be very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's still there. Cast
I'm
level
gonna
10.
Cast that, I guess.
So that's 3 for scroll, right?
No, it's the casting time of the spell.
Oh.
Oh,
just
Viradra
a
is.
second. In that case, you have to wait a bit.
I'm looking up the spell. I'll look it up for you.
Okay.
I'll tell you that this sort of spell can definitely do something.
Mm,
Yay!
I mean,
I think.
Thank you, Higgimus.
Rock to mud, basically always is going to be effective against rocky creatures. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Where? Oh, here it is.
I think
if it's
Lever saved the
permanent,
day.
Would they, out of curiosity, do they suffer a system shock because it's like a polymorph-like effect?
I mean, she can't turn the entire thing into mud.
Well, no, I'm just saying if it was against something of appropriate size.
But maybe it can
Forced
like
polymorph.
ow, that thing's sharp and let go.
It usually
Yeah.
does damage. Actually, it doesn't actually
Well, if it's
say
trying
how
to
much
clamp us,
damage it would
she-
do.
got rid of half the clamp and turned it to mud, we'd get away.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ad hoc it, so you won't know exactly
Okay.
what it's gonna do until you cast it.
Alright, what's the modifier?
Casting time is 5.
Thank you.
Pretty quick.
No.
For a 5th level spell.
I love it.
What's the normal spell cast time for 5th level?
For wizards, 5.
5?
For
Oh,
priests, 8.
never mind. I'm thinking it's awfully fast. It's not. It's regular speed.
Yeah.
Sinrae will start trying to sing a song to improve everyone's morale and everything. Okay.
It's easy to roleplay, Sinrae.
Everyone rolled?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, Ockar.
Okay.
Speedy.
I had no better idea, so I'm going to
You got
fly over to it on the back of Behemoth and try to find a place I can. I'm gonna try to stab it with my long spear.
You can stab it with your spear from the
Yeah, it's a long spear.
from the side. Just you might not want to leave the ship just in case.
Yeah, I'm going
the
to
ship
try to
gets away.
stab it with my spear to see if there's any way I can even harm it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Give me a second. That goes 10.
Unfortunately, you cannot seem to get any kind of purchase against the hard rock that is trying to crush the ship.
Yeah.
You need a dwarf's intuition. He knows where the stone's vulnerable.
Now, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's just no cracks there to get your spear in. That's kind of what you were hoping for. You're
Yeah.
just like poking it. Lafdul,
Yeah.
your turn.
I'm casting Battle Fit on Ockar. It's a shame I wasn't fast enough.
All right.
You might get a 6.
Go ahead and roll the 1d6.
It's not gonna matter, but okay.
It might.
You get their attack if you got 6. No effect.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Woo.
knew it.
All right, Leva, you're casting Rock to Mud on, I assume, one of the two vice portions kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay. There is a 5% chance for failure.
Don't forget level variation.
It does not
oh
happen
no,
with
it's a
the
scroll.
scroll.
It's
Right.
a scroll.
All right, and go ahead and roll 10d6. You want to go again, Lafdul?
I couldn't do 6 times 2 for some reason.
Could have been worse. Pity. Or
Okay.
maybe not.
You got average at least. I
The
think.
one of the two clamping portions that's clearly trying to crush the side of the vessel, you see it soften and turn to mud and kind of flow slowly away from the ship, and you hear Vraja give a happy shout from below deck as the ship lurches. Solas, your turn.
Well, Solas does what he always does when the combat starts, so shield.
Okay.
No, I thought you were going to read the book of dogmatic methods that you've been holding.
All right, Sinrae is singing to try and improve everyone's morale. Braxon, your turn.
Braxon was going to try and shoot one of the things trying to clamp the ship, but I guess there's a 50% chance that I'm on the wrong side and it turned to mud.
You can still shoot beyond that. The entire thing didn't turn to mud. You're talking about a pretty large asteroid here.
Yeah, all right. Well, what I'm saying is he wants to attack the grippy bits. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
unfortunately, your bowstring
broken
snaps.
bowstring.
Should have refreshed your bowstrings. Do you do that on Brawl?
Higgimus.
Oh, while I'm in the hold, I'm going to hit the section that might be piercing the ship.
Okay. Thaco?
My Thaco is 13.
You cannot find any purchase on the stone jutting through the hole in the ship.
Okay.
And Varadra, it tries to jerk the ship away from the grip of this stone. It is easier, but I'm giving her a saving throw versus death. And with a tearing sound, the ship does break free, sending wood splinters flying back down. As you're pulling up, you can see that beneath the ship, there is a gaping hole that does look somewhat stony, but not as stony. You kind of think that it is a mouth, throat of some sort down below you. However, the massive asteroid does lurch towards the ship again, trying to hit it. Clamp again.
Ooh.
But it does miss.
Thank God. I don't think Lev has any more of those spells.
True, she doesn't. Just looking whether there's anything else.
So, real fast, is the plan to beeline for the dolphin and get the heck out of here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like the best plan.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It does look like you're faster than it.
Oh, good.
How long does it take to swap Spelljammer? It takes like 10 rounds, doesn't it?
You still have the Spelljammers on the other ship. You didn't.
No. Say if me or Lev or Solas or someone. Just to say if we want someone faster on the helm.
Oh, it's just one round.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. It's
Braxon
only if you need
wants
to
to-
like warm up the helm on another.
Oh.
Well, actually, no. Even that, it's only when you're on a gravitational body, I think.
So it's literally just swapping.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I will
Higgimus
be.
will ask Braxon to signal the
Yeah.
battle dolphin. Be prepared to leave asteroid alive.
Yeah, we should tell them to open fire as well.
Yeah, they just accidentally hit us.
That's only if they roll a 1.
Well, you never know.
Okay. So you signal them to start firing at the asteroid.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And prepare for emergency docking.
Do you have one ballista on this ship, right?
Yes.
Do you want to fire
Yeah.
that as well?
Sure.
Yeah, bullfire is
if
with
able.
flee.
Okay. So how about one person give me the 2 rolls for the medium ballista, 2 people give me rolls for the catapults, and one person give me the roll for the 2 medium ballista, one person give me a roll for the 2 medium catapults, and one person give me the roll for the magical ballista.
I'll handle the 2 medium catapults.
Okay.
Do we have bonus for those, or is it just straight D20s?
No, just normal. Straight D20.
Okay, I'm
Braxton.
gonna roll them at the same time.
Braxton, could you do the 2 other ones, and then I'll do the special one on the Chuck.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Should have done 2.
Who's 19th today?
Okay, Higgimus and one of Ockar's have hit. Higgimus, give me 3d6, and Ockar, give me 3d10. Okay, so 24 total points of damage as you fire more of your missiles at it. It's still coming, but it's not as fast as you.
Yeah.
You get back to the ship and dock up, and you guys are just gonna get away.
Do we
Yeah.
want to try to kill it,
No.
or do you think we can?
You're wasting a lot of ammo on this.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ammo.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to do anything if we kill
There's
it.
no. What's the reward of this? It's an illusion. It's what? Unless.
Oh no,
we
it's not an
claim
illusion.
salvage.
Just the
It's a
water
huge
No,
and
no,
trees
I'm
were
not
an
about the
illusion.
train. the whole reason we're here, unless we go for like whatever its devoured remains, i.e., other spelljamming ships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed it and made Brawl space a little bit safer.
And like Lafdul said, there might be loot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
Well, I
But
think it's
a
going to have
lot of
loads.
repair, though.
I think it's going to have a lot of hull points. If we can stay away from it, we
Yeah.
can probably cause it a lot of damage. But
We already did cause quite a
If
bit of
that
damage.
entire thing's an asteroid.
yeah,
then
but we
I'll-
don't know. I mean, it might have 1 hull point per ton of asteroid. It might have like 300 hull points or something.
I mean,
I'll look
you're
back-
talking about an asteroid that's 120 miles long, so...
Yeah, right. You're not going to kill that.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to kill something that large, I don't think.
Okay.
Hold one question.
Yep.
When the spell says on mending, the maximum volume of material the caster can mend is 1 cubic foot per level. Is it the item size that you are mending, or is it the area you are mending?
Is that the mage?
It's kind of a combination of both. You can use it to repair some damage on ships, but I'd have to look up the exact rules for how that works.
Because I was thinking of using mending on the at least some of the damage that the shuttle got.
I will have to take a look to see what that is, but we've got the break coming up, so I'll look at it at that point.
Okay.
All right, so you dock the shuttle back up with the battle dolphin, and Nor on the helm begins to move you away, and you leave it in the dust. You do make a note of it on your chart. Whether it'll still be there is a question, but at least you can warn people next time you get back to Brawl that there is something here.
Yeah.
So, I guess that guy in the tavern was telling the truth.
Yeah, that's the first one I've seen. It's too bad we didn't have a fleet. Yeah, it's too bad we didn't have a fleet with us.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
I need to get a look at the bottom of the shuttle.
Yeah, sorry about that, Braxon.
Because it's docked. Can Braxon go inside the ship on the bottom to get an idea of the damage?
Oh yeah, you can. One of the advantages of the dolphin shuttle, the battle dolphin docking place, is that you can easily get both sides of the hull of the shuttle.
Right.
Solas will also go to see if there is some damage that he can mend.
I've got warp wood. It's not exactly helpful.
I'll go up to Leva and be like, Leva, that was a good job with that spell.
Oh, as a scroll was lucky. You reminded me of it.
Oh.
That was good thinking.
It's a
Yeah,
good
well
thing it
done,
worked.
Lever.
Mm-hmm.
You saved
Probably
us all.
saved our
there.
lives.
Certainly made it easier to get the ship away. Roger will tell you that she says if it hadn't been for that, turning that to mud, I don't think that I don't know that we would have gotten away so quickly.
Out of character, did you calculate on that? Did you count on that?
No.
Did you expect us to get into an all-out brawl with?
With an asteroid? I thought it might happen. I mean,
It's on the table.
it's on the
There
table.
goes the plans for this session.
The problem
No,
with
it's-
fighting an asteroid is you can't chop its head off and hang it on Higgimus's wall.
I
Well,
know, but you can put a rock there.
Yeah, you can put a piece of rock.
The shiniest piece of rock.
You see this?
get
This
the
is
dwarves.
for when we killed an asteroid. Yeah,
Wait.
You don't believe me?
Wait. We can get the dwarves. We can get the dwarves to come over, put one of their helm things on it that moves an asteroid. You can drag it back to Brawl as a trophy.
They would need a lot of those helms. But no, I mean, I had no intention or expectation of how you handled it. I, in fact, figured that there was a fair chance that you just nope right on out of there. Like, nope, suspicious, not going there. we have plenty of food. We're done. We're good.
Not us.
You said
Not
about
us.
the wood and about going to a farm.
Well,
It looks
One of us
interesting.
will
Let's
pick up
go and
later.
investigate.
one of us was suspicious.
Oh, I was suspicious, but we can't go into everything. Like, oh,
Why not?
no, I'm not going to touch that because it's an asteroid ever. No. Yeah.
There's a
Next
chance there
time,
might be a gun on there.
next time we fire a 10-foot pole at it.
Oh, you know what? Does that thing show up on our asteroid?
It would, yes. So you can monitor it on, but like the thing is that there's a ton of uncharted asteroids. That's the thing is like there
In Brawl Space there is, yeah.
I mean in any kind of asteroid field the likelihood that more than 10% have been charted is pretty low.
Can I mark that one down on my charts though?
Yes, and I said you did, but it is a living creature. It does move. That's the problem.
Yeah.
How fast is it moving? That's what we want to know.
Can I tell which one? I mean, if we leave and come back, will I be able to tell which one it was on the astrolabe?
No. If it has moved, no.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. All right, cool.
Well, if you looked at the astrolabe constantly, you'd see it moving, wouldn't you? But
Well,
if we leave the sphere and come back,
Right, that's the thing. That's the problem.
you've had a break in your monitoring.
Yeah. But you do continue away. You take a look at the damage to the ship, and Solas will wonder about the possibility of casting Mending. But that will be after we come back from our break in about 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Hmm?
I was wondering if Solas could use his engineering to help Braxon.
Probably not.
Yeah, it would be more if I were designing something new.
Like if he were to build, he could maybe build a cargo crane kind of thing, but no, not for repairing. He'd need some sort of carpentry.
Oh, so the next time we kill a dragon turtle, he can help us come up with a better way of getting it off.
Yes, he
Dragon
can.
turtles.
Yes,
Yeah.
he can.
Yes, I can
Less
build all
lethal
kinds of
method.
cranes and winches.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can always kill a dragon turtle. I got the sword for it.
I think I don't think you guys remember me specifically asking if anyone had the engineering proficiency at that time.
I completely do. That's why I brought it up.
But yes. Anyway, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.